Hello there folks, SeKo Starcraft here, bringing you a ZvZ. We've got Cosmos, that new science show on TV versus Acer Bly. Is anybody else watching Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson? I think it's fantastic. Quite enjoy the Neil deGrasse, also pretty big fan of the old school Cosmos as well. So it is a ZvZ, cross spawns on a giant map. So that means scouting is going to take a long time, which means aggressive strategies are going to be more difficult to produce. So we'll see what people have up their sleeves here. Bly, obviously a fantastic Zerg player. So we'll see if Cosmos wants to be aggressive or feels that he can go into more of a mid-late game roach on roach kind of style. And I think that there's so much more opportunity for Zerg to be more than just roach on roach. And hopefully more than swarmhost on swarmhost, because oh man is that a funny thing to watch. If you ever get into those kind of fights. But if you do have that opportunity, I think that it's kind of fun to use. I was watching a game, for instance, ZvZ, that had, I think it was Johnny Rico and one other Zerg player. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But they went into, you know, Broodlords and Corruptors, mixed in with Infestors, Roach Hydra. Like, just using all the units to your advantage. Speedling run-bys, anything you can do. Bly's actually drone scouting here really fast. He actually scouted in the same direction as his near overlord, which seems like a bit of a mistake to me. If you had sent the drone to the other direction, this will be in position to scout sooner. So that wouldn't be the direction I would normally scout, unless being in the bottom left somehow really messes with his plans, because he's already on the way home again. So I'm not exactly sure. That seems like a really sketch kind of scout for me. It will still be gas before pool. On this side, we just have a pool into hatch. So maybe we're going to see Bly go into some really aggressive Zergling play here. Wouldn't surprise me too much. And he should be getting down a hatch. Whether or not he is going for mass Zergling play, sometimes getting down that there hatch with the extra larva, and at least making it look like you're going for a normal game, helps a lot. This drone's here way out of timing. There's actually Zerglings on the way of Queen and Speed. So this drone isn't going to do him any favors, and he's actually going to send it out, probably to do some scouting. We'll see if he's going to continue to produce Zerglings out of this. Looks like he will actually go down for another hatch. At the same time as this drone's just going off randomly somewhere. So this opening already seems a little wonky to me. He will have speed up sooner, but his opponent will have Zerglings and likely more Queens. He's actually even getting a spine. Did he scout this coming? Pause, please. Did he scout the Zerglings on the way? I feel like he didn't. Lag on his side. So there's a lot of Zerglings out here. Cosmo is ready for just about any type of stuff that gets thrown at him. The speed will be done, but it won't be paying him any dividends. He's got no baneling nest. And if you look at the units, actually he's got the same, like, essentially the same economy. He's down by one drone, just because we had so many Zerglings come out here for Cosmos, and he's got no speed. I'm confused by both of these players' play. Both players are back to joining up now, but the speed is finished for Bly. We have gas now down on this side. Should be getting speed out fairly soon. Actually turned into a good chunk of Zerglings down here. The Overlord's going to see all this. If we look at the units, we should start to see Cosmos pull ahead slightly. He's got enough lings at home to defend, Queen to help block the ramp, and a spine crawler to just poke away. So we might be able to deny a little bit of mining here, I suppose, which is in itself good. Baneling Nest is up sooner for Cosmos, and this might be a really interesting kind of mind game here from Bly. Just try to deny mining on this base as long as possible. Another 12 Zerglings on the way, with 4 drones being made from Cosmos. With his Baneling Nest done sooner, I think Cosmos could be in a pretty good position. Starting to really saturate up his main here. He's going to have to get some going in his natural. Maybe even a couple of Evo chambers if he feels really, really desperate. Speed is on the way. A couple of Banelings now morphing. So many Zerglings moving across the map. Both players now have their Banelings finished. But Cosmos can see what is coming at him. 7 Banelings on the way. and a bunch of lings. So this is going to come down to control quite a bit here. More spines going into position. Okay, that's pretty good trades there for Bly. He took out the spine. There's no more. There's just, well, now banelings finally get back into position. He's down by only one worker. I don't even know how Bly pulled that off. Pretty decent control out of Cosmos. He's keeping that last baneling alive, and both of the spines are now finished. I'd maybe see a couple of Evos go down right now. Would be really smart for him. He's going to lose those 2 drones. Worth losing a couple of Zerglings for. He is up by just 1 still. But both players would have a giant pile of Zerglings pops. This is a little tense. Oh, this is so risky. I don't agree with... No, Cosmos. Oh, wow, that was so risky. I cannot believe he went for that play. Baneling's being morphed right now for Bly in the middle of the map. He is... They're both actually about supply blocked. Baneling's now finished up. That's about baneling trades. This is a difficult spot. Slow banelings. Speed lings. 2 for 2. Now you need some good hits. Oh boy, this is so dicey. This is hashtag dicey right now. 4 banelings being morphed. Not the best control out of Cosmos here. 3 banelings up in front. Be pretty careful. Those banelings were finished in the back. Did they all die off? They must have. Good trades there for Cosmos. Oh wow. Cancelled a lot of banelings there. That was really, really smooth. Sometimes you can do that. If banelings, you know, aren't on hold position and you just run a bunch of Zerglings in, sometimes you can get them all to detonate on your Zerglings that are running around. I used to do it quite a bit. 1 baneling patrolling at the front. Looks like Bly's fairly all in on this. Going to be a slight worker lead here out of Cosmos. Oh, come on. 1 time. Pretty good hit for Bly. There are the spines back at home. Like I say, I kind of sometimes like just getting down a little bit more wall at the front. So many banelings about to come in, though. Pretty good baneling in the back. A lot of drones are very injured. We'll take out one of the spines. And... Whoa. That's so many Zerglings here for Bly, though. I think that's going to be it. There's no baneling. There's 1 baneling. Stuck in the back, horribly. And Bly will actually take this, it looks like. Well, not a most delicate of games. Blammo. Come on, Blammo. Cosmos will temporarily clean up, but he's down like to half the supply of his opponent. Think how many workers has he got now? 9. So that's essentially GG. Interesting game out of Bly there. That was just control. That's all that won him that game. He didn't... Like, he was against the defender's advantage of the Zerg. There were spine crawlers down. There were queens to help tank. And just good control out of Bly actually kept him in it. Getting down his Roach Warren now, more Zerglings. He hasn't made more than, you know, 23 drones the entire game. Looks like he managed to kill off the banelings that were there. And there's the GG well played from Cosmos. Good luck in the next round. I think this was for Go for SC2. I don't know for sure. Fun game out of Bly. SeKo Starcraft, ZvZ. Talk with you later.